Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to The Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with a daily reading update. Today is December 26th. Happy Boxing Day. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Boxing Day to those in the UK and the Commonwealth and anyone else who celebrates Boxing Day. I have absolutely no idea what it's actually for, but it's a day off work. And I'll take that every day. We went to my brother's today for lunch, which was delightful. Exchanged presents, saw my niece and nephew, my aunt and my uncle. You know, it was all fantastic. So really, really enjoyable few hours this afternoon. And sadly, back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, then I'm off, of course, Saturday, Sunday. And then off on Monday as well because it's New Year's Day. So I haven't been doing a lot of extra videos, really only these daily reading update kind of videos. But on Saturday, I'm going to do another live show at noon Eastern Standard Time. And I'm actually going to be going over my 2024 goals. It's not going to be a lot, but I just thought it'd be really fun to come on and we can all share our goals and talk about them and stuff like that. And I can share my goals with you guys. I don't have a ton, but you know, I thought I'd share them with you guys anyway. Kind of my reading plans for 2024. Because I anticipate it being the year I just kind of relax with my reading. And I'm going to talk about that more on Saturday. So I will be doing that, and then on Monday I will be putting up my TBR for the month of January. So yeah, I've kind of got a tentative TBR. I've actually have not a lot more. I have more books on my TBR than the ones I'm going to share with you guys. The ones I'm going to share with you guys are kind of like the main books, and then I'm going to have some extra books that I am hoping to get to. So again, I will talk about all that in my reading plans video on Saturday. So I'm jumping ahead, mainly because I don't have a lot of reading to share with you guys because I've not done a lot of reading as par for the course. The days that I am not working, I don't tend to read as much. I think it's the structure of being in the office that, you know, like on my lunch break, I will read and I will read for like a solid hour. Whereas at home, kind of all over the place. Like today, I got up, got showered, got dressed. And then Garrett and I ran out and got something to eat. Like I went to McDonald's and I got a bagel and a coffee. And Garrett went to Tim Hortons and got a tea and cookies because he's uber healthy. And then we came home and we were home for a bit and I was doing some cross stitching and I read a chapter or so of one of my books and was watching some BookTube. And then we went up to my brother's, then we came home. We were home for about an hour, hour and a half. And then I suddenly realized that, oh yeah, I've got to work tomorrow. We had to head back out to the grocery store because I needed some things for lunch. So it's kind of been one of those, like you're a little all over the place and I haven't really had the time to just sit and read, right? So I'm hoping to do that now. It's just after, it's about 6:30 at the time I'm filming this. So I don't have to go to bed for a while yet. So I'm going to sit, stitch, do some more BookTube. I'm pointing at my TV as if you guys can see it. And do some more stitching. So let me share with you what I'm reading in case you haven't caught up in the last little while because you've been away for the holidays, which I completely understand. So I am about 20% of the way through 5 Gold Rings by Kristen Bailey. This I'm enjoying very much. So it's about a woman who was just dumped on Christmas, like a few days before Christmas, by her boyfriend. And this guy that she works with has had a crush on her for years since they started working together. And they both work at this jewelry shop and there was a mix-up in regards to a delivery of these 5 gold rings. And her and the guy are now going to be driving all over London to deliver them to the right people, essentially. Like this delivery bag didn't get picked up, so these have to be hand delivered, right? So yeah, that's where, and then of course there's going to be a romance between them. And so far, I'm really enjoying it, you guys. This is available on audio. I did look it up because I thought maybe tomorrow on my way to and from work, if I'm in the mood, I will pop it on audio. And it is available on Hoopla for anyone who is interested. At least it's available on my Hoopla. This is a Kindle Unlimited book as well, but there was no discount. Sometimes when you own a book on Kindle, even through Kindle Unlimited, they will give you a discount for the audiobook on Audible. That's not the case for this book. For some reason, even with my I almost said employee discount, even with my membership discount through Audible, this was going to be a $42 audiobook. It's not even, it's 8 hours long or something like that. Like, I don't understand. So like I said, it's available from my Hoopla or, you know, on Hoopla for me. So you might be able to find it as well. Your mileage may vary. So anyway, I got that. I'm reading that. And I'm also still reading Trek Through the Woods by Laura Scott, which is a Harlequin, a love-inspired suspense novel, which is a faith-based suspense novel about a woman on the run with her dad from a mafia-type family, and there's an FBI agent that they weren't able to trust. They thought that he was kind of like, that he's been after them to catch them, and like as if they did something wrong, but they're not. And that there's a mole inside the FBI, and it's a whole thing. Also, in case anyone's curious, this is also available on audio. Also from Hoopla. It's on my Hoopla as well. So in case you're curious. Again, like I said, I just checked to see if either one was... I would not pay for... I've canceled my Audible... I still have my membership until, I think, the 5th of January because it cancels on... My new credit would have been available on the 6th, but I canceled. But I have membership up until, like that point, right? Pardon me, but I'm not going to be paying for an audiobook. Like if I can get it for free and it's something that I can listen to on the way to and from work, then that's kind of what I've been doing. But anyway, before I let you guys go, okay, first of all, let me show you my cross stitch. Not a huge bit done since yesterday, but I have done some more. So sorry about this, you guys. Let me do this. There we go. So, I was like down here. So the way I stitch, if anyone is curious who also cross stitches and you're kind of wondering what I'm doing here, is I kind of stitch the way that people who do what's called full coverage stitch. So full coverage is like these huge, epic, big, I mean massive. If you look up a company called, or a website called Heaven and Earth Designs, they do these massive, like these things are like tapestry size cross stitch pieces. And they're considered to be a full coverage because you're not doing like little motifs, you're doing like full coverage. And I tend to stitch the same way. It's something I started doing within the last 6 months or so, and I really like it. And essentially what you're doing, if you look at a cross stitch pattern, it's in grids. It's like if you look at graph paper, it's like a graph, right? And you've got all the different symbols so you know what color to do each X. And they are put on that grid in 10 by 10 blocks. So you have your if you picture a spreadsheet of graph paper, for example, each 10 by 10 section is going to have a darker square around it for those 100. Does that make sense? So I tend to do those 100 stitches, and then I'll move on to the next and do those 100 stitches. I know for some people that would drive them crazy because you do tend to change yarns a bit, like colors or floss. But for me, I really like it. I think it keeps it's less of a way for me to mess up something, essentially. So yeah, so I was over in this block over here, so I finished that, and I'm almost done the block right here. Then I'll move over here and then up here, and then I'll continue my way up and around, and I'm just going to keep building that way on the piece. So the piece will slowly start to take shape as it gets bigger and bigger. So yeah. And then the other thing I want to show you very quickly before I took these off to work, because I'm going to hang them up at the office. So, I mean, I am so grateful for all of my presents that I got. Really, I didn't need anything. And I've said that. I think all of us of a certain age, but I absolutely appreciate it. And it's so, so sweet that my family gave some stuff to Garrett and I and what have you. But my niece painted me. She's such a little, she's 13. She painted me 2 pictures for Christmas, and I have to say that these are my favorite gift. In all honesty, a handmade gift from my niece was my favorite present. I actually went out and bought command strips or these, whatever they're called, from the dollar store to hang these up in the office at work. So she painted me pictures of both of my cats. So look at this, you guys. That's Missy, obviously. Isn't it delightful? She's so talented. Like, she showed me some more of her art today of like, her drawing of people is phenomenal. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. And that's Mr. George. I cannot wait to put these up and work. They're going to cheer up my office so much because I'm just like staring at blank walls. It's going to be so great to hang this art up, and I cannot wait, and I'm so thankful. So anyway, I've rambled on in this one for one that I barely shared any books with you guys. I will talk to all of you tomorrow. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.